Na szevasztok, itt vagyunk a Witcher 3 Blood and Wine Expansion újabb részében. Az előző részben ott tartottunk, hogy ugye Dettlaff lakhelye után nyomozgattunk Regisszel, és a kis csáó, aki a cipőt takarítja minden nap, az azt mondta, hogy ide a piros ajtól szokta neki hozni a cipőit, amikor elviszi neki, de nem 100% benne, hogy itt is lakik. Úgyhogy menjünk be. Azért benyomunk kis shieldet, biztos, ami biztos. És menjünk be, lássuk mi a helyzet. Bár lehet, hogy most a cinematik alatt le fog menni a kis shieldem. Vagy nem, egyáltalán nem fog érni semmit. Szóval be kell törni.
Dettlaff, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Na jó, neki így könnyű.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that would come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Elég creepy az a tollsáp, azt kell mondjam. Mondjuk a Visionben, ahol kinyírtad el, akkor hát ott nem itt voltak, hanem más helyen voltak. Úgyhogy nem hiszem, hogy ez lenne neki a búvó helye.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Szóval most nincs itt, de nem sokára, nemrég itt volt, mert elég erős szaga van.
Let's look around.
Nézzük szét. Nézzük szét. Van itt valami érdekes.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame.
A játékot.
Someone joy sometime.
Játékot. Jó. Lehet lootani. Hoppa. Ezek jól jönnek.
Somebody fixed this recently.
Ezt nemrég valaki megjavította.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Azt valaki elmozdította nemrég, ugyanis nincs rajta por. Egyáltalán lootolni akarok. Azt mondom, húzunk fel az emeletre.
Let's go.
Wow.
So this is his nest.
Ez biztos
Take a
lett.
look around. Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and
Bár valaki megfenyegette, hogy tudják, hogy vámpír.
from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure, your beloved's finger.
There you have it.
Aha. Szóval a csávó azért ölt, mert a csaját, hogy ki lehet, az elrabolták. És ezek fenyegették meg, hogyha nem írja ki ezeket, akiket kinyírt 3 nap alatt, akkor a csajnak elküldik az ujjait a következő levélbe. Szóval Visionben is azért mondta akkor, hogy I'm sorry, azért sajnálja, hogy ki kellett nyírja. Én már értem.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Ki lehet aki megfenyegeti.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close.
Mondtam én, hogy a csaja lesz.
Accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him the time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Itt gondolom, mi történhetett vele? Miért tűnhetett el? Hát... Mi történhetett vele, lássuk.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Jaj, akkor ezek már nincsenek együtt.
He's prepared to
Csaj
kill, that's clear.
elhagyta.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Nézzük szél, hogy ki lehet az, aki fenyegeti
Woman's
Dettlaffot.
likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Hát nem tudom, kire hasonlíthat ez. Gondolom nem a csaj, akit kinyírtunk az elején, aki ott volt a kocsmában.
Nice tune.
Indeed.
Az elejére doboz.
Certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Mi ez a szöveg? Jó. Ez itt? Mi ez itt? Még egy levél.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written
Ja,
in
itt
the
van,
same.
ezen vannak rajta a célpontok, hogy kiket kell megöljön.
See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazer. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazeri ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Én most
Actually, it
igaza
is.
van.
Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics
Yeah,
turned him into a
Dettlaff.
tool, making him kill.
Ott kihasználják, és nem magától szól, hogy ő ha azt hisz, hogy tényleg ártatlan.
We must find Renowed. Render the blackmail senseless. The The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess
Ja,
first.
szóval Regis megvárja itt Dettlaffot is. Lebeszéli arról, hogy többet gyilkoljon, mert hogy mi megyünk megkeressük a csajt. Jó, és most be kell számolni a... Hoppá, ez itt milyen loot. Be kell számolni a Duchessnak, az uralkodó csajszinak, hogy eddig mit derítettünk ki. Gyere, Roach! Közben Roachra is szereztem egy ilyen zsír kis outfit-szerűséget, ha lehet ezt outfitnak nevezni. Persze, hogy itt már nem sprintelhet. Aj, de rohadt jól néz ki, baszki a táj. Új, de zsír. Jól néz ki. Jó, menjünk tovább. Közben kezd elég szépen beborulni. Hoppá, ezt nem akartam. És már esik is, de király. És még itt sem kell sprintelni Roach-on. Jobban járok, hogyha ide teleportálok. És fast travel-ezek. Na jó. A csajszi. És fassa. Cinematikbe pedig a világít, faszom. Süt a nap. Minden király.
Last Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Hát, mikor hogy igazából ez egy kicsit sokkal komplikáltabb.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that
Csalódottak, mert nem öltük meg a szörnyet.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
A fokhagymá nem öli meg őket, se a napfény, se pedig a fa. Igen.
Silver sword's your best option
Csak
for keeping them at
legendákban
bay.
működik ez
But
a
it won't get
trükk.
the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Inkább maradj ki, csauka, megbever.
This is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong.
Ja,
Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires?
Magyarázzuk el neki, hogy lehet megzsarolni egy magas szintű vagy például így, hogy elrabolják a nőjét, bakker.
This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Szabadítsuk fel akkor a
I'll
vampírnak a
find a
nőjét.
blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Hop, hop, siess!
In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher?
Szóval náluk a bor az szent. És minden borcsepp úgy az más, mindegyik más. A rozé, stb. És így meg tudják állapítani, hogy ez milyen bor.
Yes. The west bank of the Sara too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Sans-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
1269-es bor.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially
Szóval lehetetlen.
exclusively for the ducal
Miért
table.
lehetetlen?
Perhaps some Sans-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard. See if there's not been an incident.
Mit tudom még erről a borról?
Saint-Réal.
Elég
Never heard of it.
It's
furcsa.
highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Tüzsényakra és akkor neki.
Witcher, are you ready?
Na húzzunk.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Átütözött a maca. És most várunk.
This
Na
vampire,
jó.
have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire. Go, go.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace.
Persze, hogy segítenünk kell.
Back, you beast! Be gone!
Come on now.
Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us!
Ez csinál egyáltalán valamit, vagy csak ott vergődik?
Back, you beast! Be gone!
Gyere ide! Anyámat.
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we
Gyere,
could be
Roach.
done for.
They were fortunate it happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Come on, Roach. Tell me more about this vineyard. Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Saint-Réal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Ez az a nagy kastély.
Best you know the beast, a witcher.
Greetings, Witcher.
Szava.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
And who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one.
Szóval ő zárja el a boros hordókat. Hát ez már Geráltnak már gyanúsan furcsa. És csak neki van kulcsa.
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for. The barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Szerintem nem jó út.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabrizio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Na lássuk.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Na lássuk, megvan minden.
Log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
1269 vintage. Ez kell nekünk.
Ervelous. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Ó, ezeket meg lehet lopni. Ah! Ja, szanra. Ó, és ez nem is szanra volt. De 1000. Nem. Nem jó. Nekünk szanra kell. Ez sem jó.
Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Ez sem.
Got Pomino over here.
Hát alattúra van akkor. Itt mi van? Fiorano. Ez sem jó.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Az anyádba akadsz már mindenbe vele. Hol lehet még? Itt fent. Nem jó. Ez 1270-es.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Ez a hülye picsa is. Itt semmi. Ez az.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
Tele.
This one is full.
Ez is
This
tele.
one's full too.
Ez is tele.
Full.
Ez is
One's
tele.
full too.
Az utolsó nem lesz tele, fogadjunk. Ja, ezt meg se lehet nézni. Jó. Ez is tele.
Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of sangria?
Jó, hogy tele vannak, de Sanreallal vannak-e tele?
Open them one by one and taste.
Volt itt. Vigyázzál már az útból, hát nem tudok elmenni tőled, Istenem. Láttam itt lent valahol egy olyan hammert. És akkor lájátos van. Hol volt az itt a másik oldalon valahol? Étoni. Jó.
Got the tabs.
Then get to work. Let's broach those barrels.
Na, kezdjük az elejétől akkor megint.
Ready.
Step aside.
Ez is be fog baszni, mire megkóstolja mindent.
Slightly smoky, strongly tannic, definitely Sonreal.
Jó, ügyes vagy. Hoppá.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine.
Az nem
This is
bor.
contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Lássuk Fabricio mester mit mondta erről az egészről, hogy ugye nem bor van abban a cuccba.
Master Fabricio, I am
Mekkorát
very
kapott.
disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Milyen lefejezi a csaj? Lefejezteti.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you?
Eladott egy
I
hordót.
couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the
Tényleg
wine
adta el
to?
a bort.
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired and...
Még a nevét se kérdezte meg ez a bolond.
He claimed to hail
Magas
from
volt,
Children.
fekete hajú,
I've no
és
Sintrin aristocrat at
különös nyelven beszélt.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre.
Éjszaka találkoztak az Astre
Armed men.
Fortnál,
Stink of trouble. I
és
had hauled
ott
the barrel
történt az
there. They
átugás.
transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
El akartak venni, el akart vinni az ismeretlenünk még egy hordóval, ez a marha el is készítette, de ennyi.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
És
Get out of
sosem.
my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason.
No, most elintézik a csavarot.
What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sintry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
No oké, srácok, ez a rész ennyi lett volna, tetszett a videó, nyomjatok el lájkot, osszátok, iratkozzatok fel. Jövök a következő résszel, amint lehet. Szevasztok!